Good afternoon, friends. Awesome news in this video. Some shocking news, some news you're going to absolutely love. And as predicted, November has continued to deliver. The crazy November continues. So what do we have? Lots of stuff. We have a clearance event. We also have clearance markdowns. Some that started today, some that start tomorrow. Super fun stuff, so let's jump right into it. All right, guys, so let's jump right into the November clearance event. If you watch my videos all the way through, we've talked about this numerous times. And as predicted, when will this be? Predicted it, I believe, in the last video. I told you to expect it to start on November 14th, and that is in fact when it's starting. And it is, as predicted, a week-long clearance event that will run until November 20th. Where is this happening? Of course, it's happening at your local Dollar General stores. And what is included? Again, as predicted, we are looking at seasonal merchandise already reduced. We're going to go over that in just a second, as well as the clearance section. We love when that happens. Why? Because we can use coupons, do coupon matchups with the additional 50% off clearance items, often getting items for super cheap, if not free. More info to come on that. Make sure you're subscribed over here so that you don't miss a bit of it. Also included will be those POG tags. What is a POG tag if you are new? They are the 50%, 10%, 25% off orange sticky tabs that you will see throughout your store. Some stores put these up, some do not. Either way, we got you covered. No worries. Make sure you're subscribed. Look out for future clearance event videos right here on Kristie's Connections. All right, gang, now let's chat about the Dollar General clearance updates. Yes, on a Thursday. Very odd. Why? Because it is crazy November. And odd things happen in November. Exciting things happen in November. And you definitely don't want to miss them. It notoriously is a super wonky month. And in true November fashion, we have a clearance update that started today. We also have some that start tomorrow. Okay, so let's work this backwards. We are going to start with the clearance updates that start tomorrow, which is Friday, November 7th. First up, we have that s'mores collection. This was a tier table collection. I'm sure most of you did, in fact, see it. And if you are a follower of Kristie's Connections and watch videos all the way through, then you know we have two items that have already pennied, which is crazy because this collection is just going to 50% off tomorrow. But there are only two specific items that followed Lawn and Garden and did in fact penny this past Tuesday. Let's look at what they are. And gang, this is why it's important to always watch the videos till the very end. So the first one, again, this was part of that collection. It does in fact have that orange clover on it. And that item is the tabletop fire pit, originally $15, but right now you can grab it for $1. The second item, it's going to look somewhat similar, but it's definitely different. It has a different UPC, and it too is a tabletop fire pit, but it is a different design. So if you can find either one of those in your store, they are already $1. Now the rest of the items in this line, however, are not. They are full price right now, but as of tomorrow, they will be starting their clearance cycle and going to 50% off. And if you are familiar with Dollar General penny shopping, then you know what happens from here is that it will continue in its clearance cycle. It will go from 50 to 70 to 90 and then to a penny. In the meantime, it will be involved in some clearance events. As I said previously in the video, we do have one coming up starting the 14th. I do fully expect that all the categories we are about to talk about will all be included in that clearance event and will be an additional 50% off this already reduced price. I have more visuals coming for the s'mores table. It's a very fun line. Be on the lookout for that video and or web page. Moving right along. Okay, and we have another category that's just clearancing down, starting its clearance cycle tomorrow, which is Friday, November the 7th, and that is going to be that football line. They will be dropping to 50% off. Now, do be careful. There was a football line out last year. It was a dollar line. It has already went to 1 penny. Last year, it did not reset, so you may find these mixed in. The football line this year, however, is not a penny line, and it will be starting its clearance cycle tomorrow. Also starting clearance cycle, exciting, is going to be harvest items. First up, we have harvest apparel. There's only a couple out there, but if you find them, they will be starting their clearance cycle tomorrow at 25% off, along with the harvest seasonal items. Those two will be starting their clearance cycle at 25% off. Some categories do start their clearance cycle at 25%, some start at 50%. It just depends what Dollar General wants to do. And again, with this, I do expect that these very likely will be part of our clearance event. Next, we have the Harvest Home, also starting tomorrow, 25% off. Very obvious what this is. This is going to be all your harvest items for your home. The dish towels, the pot holders, the placemats, and of course the seasonal decor and such. Okay, friends, so that is our markdowns for tomorrow, November 7th. Let's chat about what is happening. Started today, which is Thursday, November 6th at Dollar General. You guys may love this. I do for sure. And that is going to be that heavy duty hardware and garage organization. These are red dot items. If you remember correctly, we have the red dot home, and then for some reason they took this line right here, the garage organization items. They also made them red dot. Rather confusing, but hopefully they've simplified it right as of right now. We'll have to see what happens in sales in the future. These have differed in percentage, but it looks like right now, starting today, these are in fact 50% off. This is not a sale. It is definitely guaranteed, confirmed through memo that this is in fact the beginning of the clearance cycle of the red dot garage organizational items. Super exciting. And I am waiting for the official memo of which seasonal categories will be included in the clearance event, but I have a strong suspicion that these red dot garage organizational items will in fact be included. If so, they will be 50% plus an additional 50% off, making these an awesome 75% off. All right, folks, now next up, what else started today? And that is going to be the red dot home items. Also 50% off right now at Dollar General. That's fun. There's totes. There's all kinds of fun stuff. So like I said, hopefully this will make it easy. I'm hoping they keep the garage and the red dot from here on out at the same price level. And if they go on sale, they go on sale together. And as they mark down, I'm hoping they continue to mark down together, because it has been rather confusing with both of these seasonal categories, both having a red dot. But at least for right now, across the board, red dot is 50% off. Who is super excited about that? If you are, drop some yellow hearts and some glitter down in the comment section for me below. Make sure you share this to a friend. Hit that thumbs up button. These are all free ways you can help us out here on Kristie's Connections. And while these are scrolling through, chat with you really quick about something. I'm sure you guys have noticed, and we did discuss it in the last video, that for the protection of Kristie's Connections and many Facebook groups loading their entire Facebook group full of the visuals that I take time to make, and that the awesome KC Dream Team takes time to go in store and get the actual in-store pictures for you. The Facebook groups have been loading their pages full of the visuals from Kristie's Connections. Due to that, I have been put in a position where I felt it necessary to copyright trademark both the term that, of course, we coined PennyVision, as well as the visuals. So that has caused some confusion with some of our very loyal, awesome viewers that do not want to hurt Kristie's connections in any way. But the answer to lots of questions that I'm seeing, is it okay to still share the videos? Can you share the links to the web pages? Can you share the links to the videos? Answer to that is absolutely. That really helps us out. All right, gang, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. This is nowhere near the end of the November craziness that I'm fairly certain about. Make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss any more craziness to come. I appreciate you guys so very much for watching. Stay beautiful, stay kind, stay amazing, and I will talk to you very soon, very probably in the morning, with your next Kristie's Connections video. All right, gang, have a superb, fantabulous day, and I'll talk to you next one. Bye, friends.